What's going on, guys? This is No Filter, and this is my review for Ice Cream Surfer for the Nintendo Switch. Ice Cream Surfer is a 2D side-scrolling shoot-'em-up with a cute art style reminiscent to 16-bit arcade shooters, and it has insane enemy and boss designs, and it's developed by Dolores Entertainment. The story is nothing important, but essentially the evil broccoli wants to take over the flavor universe, and you and your 5 ice cream surfing buddies need to stop him. Nothing too in depth or anything like that. Obviously, it is a 2D side-scrolling shooter, but you do go through 6 stages. So yes, the game is quite short, clocking in at around maybe 40 minutes to beat. However, it can get tough, and the 3 difficulty settings can add some replay value for you. The 16-bit art style with what seems like a Japanese aesthetic, I think, it looks striking in some ways, but then again, the overall presentation kind of lets it down. The menus look a bit sloppy, and I don't know, like the basic design for some of this stuff brings it down a bit for me. However, the boss designs and battles are fantastic. They're great. The bosses look so insane. They're so unique. I love seeing that kind of stuff. They're so crazy, imaginative, and it reminds me a lot of Cuphead. I wouldn't doubt if Studio MDHR or whatever their name is that developed Cuphead, if they studied some of the bosses made here. This game came out a little while ago. I believe it was also on the Wii U. So again, like these characters are insane, including a kid riding on a popsicle, a Yeti on an ice cream bar, and heck, even a Superman ice cream sandwich. There's some pretty interesting designs here. And I think it is pretty interesting for people to see. It's a pretty cool aesthetic, especially when you see these weird-looking characters and definitely these amazing bosses. For the gameplay, each character has a different hitbox, and a different shooting rate, a different shooting pattern, and it does feel different overall. So again, that could add some replay value with the 5 or 6 different characters, but I still think the best replay value would be online leaderboards, which this is missing, sadly. This is probably the biggest gripe I have with the game. With online leaderboards, it would have had even more push to go back and play the levels, because right now it's just locally, and that really isn't much. The character hitboxes is also a bit of an issue for me with the game, because it's like the characters are pixel perfect, right? So when you have the small enemy bullets flying at you, even if it hits the top tip of the hair of the Superman cape or something like that, you will get hit. It can get annoying, as I'm used to, I feel like most people are used to shoot 'em ups having a sort of central hitbox. So if enemy bullets were a bit easier to see, it would be better, but because they're not, it's a little bit annoying, especially when some of the characters are much larger, which put, it keeps it in mind, because it gives them a higher shooting rate or something like that, or a better shooting pattern if they're a little bit bigger. But it's a little bit annoying when, if you have like a fingertip and it barely grazes the fingertip, you're gonna get hit. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like I'm used to with 2D side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups. Overall, though, I did enjoy it for what it was. The bosses, again, were great. I gotta commend them for that. The bosses, the designs, even just like the actual battles with them, fantastic. Really, really good. And overall, it was a competent 2D shooter. Depending on your thoughts on the price, I might say wait for a sale for the game, but if you are aching for a 2D shooter on Switch, which, by the way, again, this is perfect for a handheld, this may be it. Thanks again to Dolores Entertainment for the review code, and thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.